Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Island 2.0. Oh, jeez, I gotta sneeze. I'm doing fine, guys. I'm doing fine. Just a little bit ill. Why do I have this thing in front of my mouth? Hold on. Is that the hat? No, it's not. It's still there. Oops. Cape. No. Whatever. It's from the Revolution. I thought I could take it away, but it's the bandit thing. Anyway, I'm doing fine. I'm a little bit ill, as those of you who have been watching me on Twitch will know. But I'm doing. It's getting better. It's getting better. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am going to take the drastic measurement. And I know some of you will hate this. Some of you nostalgic people out there will not like this. Try and embrace it, okay? Try and embrace it. It's a scary thing, but it's going to be for the better of the series. It's going to be for the better of us. I'm so excited with getting started in this world that you won't even know. So freaking excited. I just want to get started right away. And the first thing we're going to do, voted by the comments in the last video. If you guys remember, I asked you guys what project should we start with first. A lot of different people said a lot of different things. That's usually how it goes. But a lot of people said that we should do the storage room and redo it fully. There was also a lot of people, and I respect that, saying we should keep this storage room and add another storage room with the light mods that we have. Now remember, this pack is very, very, very light modded, or this world. And the whole idea, I see a lot of people are scared of modded, but the whole idea is that we will get that vanilla feel with just a little bit of added possibilities, if you will. So we got, like, for example, that you can hover shulker boxes. You know, it's things that I don't think necessarily doesn't fit vanilla. So I hope you give it a shot, this series, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you give it a shot. But like I said, today we're going to take on the scary task of redoing our storage room fully. Now, before we get started, I did do a little bit of a section in a stream the other day where I discussed together with you guys how we're going to do it. Of course, we're going to use the storage drawer mod to store the stuff, because this is just a way better way of storing stuff without it being too OP, in my opinion. And it will also reduce heavily on the lag that's in this room. I mean, you don't see it in the video because the video is capped at 60 FPS, but I lag when I'm in this room, specifically if I'm sorting through items. And I think the main reason for that is that I have 3 rows of item cells on every side of this room. It's just a massive redstone ticking monster. You think Mambo's things lag? Well, this lags too, okay? I can too do. I'm also Crazy Fool Spoon. Sorry. And I can do things too. Sorry. But yeah, we'll be able to reduce this a lot using the storage drawer mod, because the storage drawer mod has a block called the controller, which basically will control blocks that it's connected to, or drawers that it's connected to. So for those of you who are completely vanilla, I've never seen modded before, but are willing to give this a shot, please leave your name down below in the comments so I know that you're here. Storage drawers is basically a storage mod where you put items in a storage drawer and they display like that by default. And then I could put, for example, bone meal over here. I could put spruce over here. Now, if I want to input bone meal to this to the storage drawers, I have to put a hopper on top of this drawer, or I can, if I have a controller connected somewhere on the system, I can insert it into the controller with a hopper, or just by right clicking, and that actually goes into this drawer right now. So that's very, very cool. And by utilizing that, we will be able to automate the input. Like, we'll be able to do exactly what we're doing here, but with much less redstone, which will save on lag. So I think this is a very, very good thing. Now, just let me show you that. Even if the bone meal is over there, we can insert it over here. And that's the same goes for inserting it with a hopper. So if I have a hopper on here, I can put it in there, and you see it flows down and it goes over there. Very nice. Now, on this stream, we did some testing to see how far away we can put these drawers from the controller. And as long as the network, or as long as we connect drawers to this thing, we can actually go 12 blocks away, vertically and horizontally and diagonally. So it like creates a box of 25 by 25 around this, where you can have storage drawers, which is perfect because this room is actually less than 25 by 25. So it's gonna be good. Now, let's speak a little bit about the design of this thing. This is what I'm excited about the most, by the way, with this whole series. We're gonna get into mods that I never use. We're gonna use mods in a way that I never use mods in modded, because in modded you have machines and stuff eventually that will do everything for you anyway. Here I don't. So for me, like for example this here, what I've done is very important. This is a design of the barrels that I want to use, and I've tried to look on goggles to get as close to like a pirate barrel as possible. I think this looks pretty nice. Let's try it out. Yes. Very nice, very nice. So the items will be sitting in here. I'll have 4 items per barrel, which will look like that. Yeah, I think that's nice. I think that's good. The blocks I use here, by the way, is a chiseled smooth stone. So I made myself a chisel. Now remember, I do have this configured by default, so I lose durability every time I chisel. That also feels very vanilla. But basically I have a smooth stone that I chiseled into this panel stone. And that's to try and get the metal bearings that are on these pirate barrels in real life. By the way, there was a lot of comments in the last episode saying, by episode 4, Iskall will make a factory. No, I won't. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and create all of these. I've chopped down a lot of wood and stuff. There's a lot of wood required to make these, and we're probably gonna need a few more here. And the idea is to simply, like, we don't need any of these item frames anymore. We may want to have a few chests though. Like, we have the middle row here that has a lot of random stuff in it. Like, for example, this chest here, specifically this chest here. It's very clogged up with this chest. Ugh. Holy crappers. Maybe we should redo it to have 3 rows like this. And then I'm thinking we'll add staircases. And not sure, do we have, what kind of staircases do we have actually? That's interesting. We may have, yeah, we can make underside staircases, dudes. That's very cool. By the way, did you guys see the new underside? Holy crap, it's bad. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, we can, why not? Oh, we can make stone staircases as well. Okay, I kind of want to check that out real quick. There was a comment, guys, that I really appreciated from someone saying that really inspired the series. It said something along the lines with, I wish modded was something else than just interfaces, looking into interfaces. Because you know in modded how you like open machines and there are just interfaces and stuff. I really thought that person was very clever because I haven't thought about it that way. Now this series will be a lot less interfaces because I don't really have mods that have interfaces. I just thought I'd share that. It's a very, it could be a discussion for this comment. It's a very comment section. It's a very interesting way of looking at things. Yeah, I kind of like this. I like this. Now remember, Chisel and Bits, I'm not going to use to make like, well, I shouldn't limit myself. But I want to try and stay away from Chisel and Bits as much as possible. Just because I want to have the feel of Minecraft still. and I like doing things like this with normal Minecraft stuff. But yeah, maybe we do it like this per wall. And then these item frames goes down. And up here we could have deep storage up there. Like singular of these, maybe that would look stupid though, I'm not sure. But yeah, these goes down and something like that. It looks a little bit plain though. I'd like to have some more wood in it. Let's try, we can make bark stairs even. Maybe we should try that real quick as well. Let's just punch these things out. I did raise the volume, by the way. Hopefully it's good now. I got a lot of not complaints, but the people saying in the last video that it was too low. So thank you for that. Thank you for letting me know. That looks a little bit strange to me, honestly. What about regular wood ones? Yeah, if we make regular wood ones, the flooring does not make any sense anymore. At least if we use the same wood type. I don't think we can use the chiseled wood. Oh, brown, a soul sandstone. Wow, that looks good, this block. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a new block from Quark. Dudes, I gotta try that block immediately. That's such a beautiful block. Do you see what I mean with the fact that can I please reach this? The fact that you know, I'm gonna explore. I'm gonna find things that I've never seen before. Oh, that's a really cool looking block. Wow, like a muddy. Oh, like a muddy floor block. That's very cool. I like that. Don't think it will work here. I just saw it. I just saw it now. Yeah, I don't think. What was I gonna say? I don't think we can make stairs out of the chiseled wood variant. Then we could have used like dark oak, but the vanilla dark oak looks, as you guys know, I always said, looks very garbaccio. Do I have any oak? Yes. Okay, let me try something here, dudes. Let me try this. Oak bark stairs. Yeah, it's too close to the color, I suppose. Maybe we'll go with stone for now, and we'll kind of sit on it, see how we feel, because the stone definitely works. And I do like the idea of having these indented in the wall a little bit. I think that's looking very fine. Very fine. Now these things here were very cool features, but we don't need them anymore. Like I said, we could replace the top row of chests for the deep storage barrels. I think one thing we need to do here, I've been playing around with this a little bit. One thing we need to do is differentiate the texture of some of these pirate barrels, me matey, just to make a little bit of a texture impact. Because some of them would have been replaced, some of them would have been weathered by the weather. Oh, you can't do that. That's a very annoying little feature. Where are we? Okay, there. Yeah, so I made a dark oak one, I made a light or regular oak one, and I don't think this looks spotty. I think this looks like they're weathered a bit, which I like. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. What is that? Jim Carrey saying that? Yeah, it's Jim Carrey saying that. It's kind of, you stupid idiot. Don't you know? So, something like that. Oh, that makes it look so much better immediately. In my opinion, maybe some people will be like, oh my goodness, did you just ruin it? No, I didn't. Let me try another spruce variant as well. So this is the standard one we're using. I guess there isn't a whole lot of other tint to it. Let's try just the regular planks. You don't know it until you try it, right? Am I right? I'm right. I'm always right. Let's try it down here. Put a block down and boop. Is that different? Yeah, it is different a little bit. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. That's barely visible though. Like, that's gonna be a very good texture differentiation. You see, that's barely visible, but you can see that there is a difference in them with how the pixels are like laid out. Another interesting question that needs to be asked: can it work to have one? Oops. Oh crap. Okay, we're good. Did I get it? Did I get it back? I made a there it is. Could it work? The question is to be asked, could it work to have one of these bad boys without the metal railing? So say that the metal railing has like loosened or something? No. Okay. Well, it was worth a try. It was worth a try. All right, before we do anything any more walls here, I want to try and hook this up so that we can start putting the items in these chests that were here before back into the system. Maybe we go with a torch here, by the way, but I don't know. It kind of felt cool that it was a little bit dark there. And we worked this out during a stream. We're gonna go down underneath here, and all of this redstone we can now remove. This was for the minecarts, the deep storage units. And I mean, okay, I get it that people are sentimental and stuff, but I'm not very sentimental, and the good thing with YouTube is that you can always go back and watch things. It's said that a season 2 of anything is never as good as the season 1. I believe they could be. But I also believe in change, you know. So don't be too scared of me like punching away things that you may have been with when we created and stuff. No one can take that away. You will always have been there. We will always have done it. But the way we're gonna do this, I think we can afford to move it down one. We're gonna use this controller, and this is essentially gonna be our input, as we said, or as we did, or as I showed you dudes. As I showed you dudes before. Hold on, I'm gonna need a hopper here. This is the reason why I want to do this, because it's gonna be so much easier to browse for items. But yeah, we're gonna have the input somewhere here. We may just keep the input over there and make a hopper chain go over. Then for this to be connected to the drawers, you don't actually use the hoppers. You use something called trim, which you craft like this. It's pretty simple, like a wooden block. And these act as cables, I suppose, but with less modded feeling. And they just need to connect to one of these barrels. So I'm gonna do something like this. Boop, 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 boop. Aha. And now that should be connected to the controller, and hopefully it can reach all of those barrels. How do I get out of here? I mean, I need to punch all of this away eventually anyway. Specifically the diorite one. I don't even know. I don't even know who put this diorite thing here. It wasn't me. It wasn't. Well, it probably. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I saw a comment in the last video as well saying, back in the days where Iskall loved diorite. Get out of here, bro. I've never loved diorite. Never ever have I loved a diorite. And now, yeah, I can get out here. Okay. This is gonna be tricky. I need to make sure that I have ender pearls on me. Hold on. Ender pearls. Yeah, so now this should be connected to the system. There is a thing that we're gonna do here, and this is a little bit modded, I guess. We have this drawer key, which allows us to lock and unlock the barrels so that only the items that are in the barrels can go in that specific barrel. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. And we're going to use that, but we can also use that to test whether or not these are connected. So I'm going to use the key, right click on the drawer controller, and we should see a little bit of a keyhole on all of these. Yes, okay. So that means that now these are locked. I cannot actually automatically input anything into them. You will see that it just stops here at the hopper. Say instead that I would have some of these stairs inside one of these. Now I can take these 4 and I can put them in, and they're gonna go over here. There's another key as well that I would want. Key, or a couple of them. Locks and unlocks drawers. Okay. Concealment key. Show or hide item labels. So that's by default on. We see the item labels. I think that's a good thing. A little bit can be a little bit laggy, but I think it's good. The quantify key is what I want, and to make this we need a book and quill and a drawer key. The drawer key you craft like this. I don't know why I'm showing you guys the recipes. I don't want this series to be like a modded, oh, have to play the modded mod series. So I'm not going to be very tutorial wise. I'm just trying to learn the ways. Don't do the meme, Iskall. Don't do the freaking meme, you stupid idiot. It's old now. Don't try and sound like you're young and hip. Quantify key. Now what this key does is that it enables quantification. It shows us how many of the items we have. And if I enable it, you can see we now have 8 stair blocks. So now this is a little bit more visible. If I send these in, I think this is nice. I think it's nice to be able to see. Now, since this drawer is locked, I can actually take all of these out, but it still keeps the slot there, which is that little feature that it still keeps the slot, removes the need of all the item cells that we have used for sorting through the items here. So that is very good. So what I'm going to do now, just to make sure that we don't get overworked or overwhelmed with items whilst I do this, is I'm going to specify where everything goes. And I think we're going to try and keep the same type of items that I had here on this side, because I know where items are by, like, I know what's right. I know if I want sugarcane, I know that it's somewhere here, for example. All the organic stuff is here. All the mob loot is here. If I need the richity, it's there. If I need the building stuff, it should be here, you know? And I want to keep that the same. This is taking me a very long time, ladies and gentlemen, but we're getting places. Check it out. Check it out. It takes a long time because I want to make sure that I put the items where I'm going to be accessing them the mostest. I got an idea, though. I got an idea as I did this. We had this idea of having the controller down here, and we input with a hopper, and we put it in a chest, and it goes down into a hopper. There is a thing with this that I showed you guys that I didn't think about, but this is, of course, a very important thing. Now, check this out. Let me take some of these random items out that I have already sorted through. All right? Take a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Random. I'm done with the project. I come home. Now, we could do it so that I put it in a chest and it closed down. Or I could just right-click here. Look at this. Look at my inventory. Boop, boop. Everything is sorted. No redstone ticking, no lag, no nothing. Boom. It's sorted. It's done. I think that's better. However, you can't do it from the top of this block. You need to do it from the front of the block. So that means we got to change position of it. And what I'm thinking, I'm coming to this wall now, like my main wall. This wall is done, or I mean, I do have spaces left for new items and stuff, but this is done so far. And I'm coming to this wall. I'm thinking what we're going to do. I've used a lot of our diamonds, by the way, doing this. I just want to say hi. That's a problem with vanilla. You never ever use your diamonds. Or you use them, but very seldom. Like, you get a lot of them. More than you get iron and gold if you don't have uber farms for iron and gold. But with this mod, diamonds are required in order to upgrade the capacity of them. So for a few of these, I've upgraded the... Well, you could do it with any upgrade. You have them here. Gold, diamond, emeralds. I did it with diamonds because I think it's like a fair deal. So I did it over here, upgraded with a diamond. This increases the value 16 times more storage space when you do one of those. Anyway, sidetracked. I was thinking, what if we add like a control panel thing here? You know, I have my work table here already, right? So I'm thinking we instead of filling it all in with these barrels, we kind of make a break here, which I'm gonna say is gonna be beneficial for us look-wise as well. That gives us a little nice, ooh, hello there, piston. Gives us a nice little storage thing in the middle here. Now, the next step of this, don't lose those diamonds, is that we would have the crafting bench somewhere here, but we would also have the storage controller. Boom. So we connect it up like that. And with how this works, this should reach all, but I may have counted it wrong. So let's try it. Look. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. So this will kind of be accessible to us at all times. We could have the crafting table on top of it, and I'll try and design it here. So now super easily, when I'm done with my project, I can just go and dump everything in. That's a thing that really gets me demotivated, when you have to spend half of your Minecraft time just organizing your inventory. And this is a good trade. This is a good middle product from not being applied in logistics, which is just an interface, which I love, by the way, but I love it in modded. All right, I think I've got most of the things I started through. Very excited about this. Very excited. I did the middle console here. I'm actually working on it right now. And I think the dark oak, as you do to know me, you know that I don't really like dark oak because it has like a very colorful, almost chocolate looking background. But I think now that we got chiseled, we can actually use the chiseled version of it. This block here. And I'm putting a little bit of a background here. This is what we'll be facing. I got some extra chests here for like rigidities. I used the spruce chests, which I think are really nice, and the dark oak chest. I think these are things that are coming to vanilla in the next patch as well, if I'm not mistaken. Now I can't make slabs out of that. Maybe we'll have to use the carpets. You dudes have been following this series since the start. You know that very early on I decided to use carpets on top of chests, because you can still open them and it looks fan-freaking-tastic. These cyan ones here. So maybe we'll do something like this, and I can grab that chest. Boom. We'll have a cyan thing there. Gotta excuse my dishwasher, by the way. It's very, very rude and burpy right now. Yeah, I quite like that. This here then goes away, and we'd have that chest there. So the dark oak background is like very close to the spruce here, but it's not the same contrast. We would go a little bit of cracks here in this front facade, and maybe also some stone. I put all of the hard-earned, or the things that we have a lot of, in the front here, so that it's easy to access. Then over here I got all the rigidity blocks. Look at the shulker box things we have here. So much. It looks like much more when you have numbers underneath them than when you have them in a big chest. It's quite interesting. Did I need... Yeah, I do need some stairs and stuff over here. Boom, boom. And once these chests are gone, it's going to be much quicker to navigate through this room. It's a little bit of a hassle still, but it's all good. Yeah, I like that. So we have like a little... workstation here, I suppose, and the most important thing that's accessible is this drawer thing, which is basically our input. So now I can just right click, boom, everything gone, and then I can look at my inventory and I can say, okay, so all of these things I don't have space for in in the storage system. And yeah, so maybe I'll add it, maybe I won't add it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I wanted to see. I still don't have like redstone stuff added. So as we go here, I'm gonna add the things that I find. Let's put these here. Let's put the iron rods there. I'm sure I'm gonna craft up a lot of the iron rods. So now for the cleanup process. I've been here all day, by the way. I'm actually on my 7th hour on this world today. So this took much longer than I expected it to take, but that's fine. I've had a lot of fun with it. I'm kind of a little bit wanting to get out of this room now, though. But what I'm gonna do now is clean this up, and it should be fairly simple, and it should also show me what other things I need to install. Could I fit all the redstone pieces that are important here? 2 pistons, hoppers, comparators. No, it's probably going to be better if I put that up here. Mainly I'm going to have my redstone in my shulker boxes, because that's how I use it when I when I use them in projects and stuff. But yeah, I'm basically just going to break all the chests, double click, pick up, and I think that's the quickest way of doing this. And then whenever my inventory fills up, I gotta take a moment and like sort things out. Rails, for example, perfect example. Normal rails there, detector rails. Yeah, you catch me drift, son. You catch me drift. And there we have her, ladies and gentlemen. The storage room has been cleaned out. Left 2 pieces here. The storage room has been cleaned out and it's looking absolutely fantastic. Now, here's the thing that I wanted to achieve with this today. And you guys can let me know. You guys can judge down in the comments. Do whatever the crap you want. But this doesn't feel very different look-wise from how it felt before. Obviously, you know, the hardcore vanilla fans will go, oh my god, where's the item frames and oh, it's so many. I don't know, though. I think it's pretty good. Like, I think it still has that vanilla feel. It's a good storage room. It's not high-tech. There's no, like, panel that I can pick from. I gotta go up, walk up and grab my leather if I want the leather and that sort of stuff. We still got the chests up here, by the way, which are all empty. I've emptied them out. And I still haven't removed the redstone behind here. We'll leave that for another day to clean this up. Probably I'll do that on a live stream. So again, I keep advertising this, but if you don't follow me on Twitch, go to twitch.tv/Iskall85. Follow me. It's a great time. We stream almost every day nowadays, and we stream a lot of Minecraft. So make sure you're there, bruh. And other games as well, in case you're interested in seeing the Iskall Pro skills. But anyway, it got that feel that I wanted. It's not like, to me, this doesn't feel super modded. It's just like a lot of item. It's just organized. It feels so good. I did put some of the stuff that didn't fit in these chests, so we have a little bit of special storage. I cleaned up all the books, put them in the library, all the enchanted books that was lying around here, and yeah, I think I'm done with this room for today. We're gonna give me some ideas what we can do with the top row here. I was thinking maybe we could just add a color there, like add this cyan color or add this scallium color or whatever. We don't actually have any scallium in this world, so that may be something we want to do. Or maybe just add black and pirate flags. I also added this flag here, by the way, or banner, just to hide the ugliness of this input block. So I can still access it by right-clicking behind it. Anyway, what I want to do now, let's get out of here. I want us to check out some blocks. Check out some blocks that I've looked up here in the that's in my very light, super light vanilla edition mod pack that I found that I think can be very useful. These are not all though. There are so many blocks, but let's oh, it's nighttime. Okay, let me go sleep. Hold on. All right. Morning has a broken. Morning has broken. Wow, that was way too high, way too quick. Anyway, let's go over to our testing zone. This is actually where we were on the stream, and we were testing the radius of the drawers that we did today. This area is kind of like, this is where I designed my, what did I call them? Like first aid chests. I designed shulker boxes using minecarts with chests before shulker boxes was a thing in this world. That was pretty funny. All right, so some blocks that caught my attention, is what I want to show you. Of course, I showed you this earlier today. This is the soul sandstone. It's very expensive to make. It costs per one of these, it's 4 soul sand. So we got to mine quite a few soul sand, but it turns out you can turn them into different types of variations. And I just feel, even though it's poopsy brown, I feel like it's a chocolate coffee brown, and I really like this. It also comes in slabs and stairs. So maybe we'll use this. I'm thinking about Tortuga. This is like the perfect block since it has the slab variations to take part in Tortuga. I'm pretty sure that's gonna work out good. Then I didn't know about this, but apparently if you take any wood, any vanilla wood, and you put a die in the middle and then surround it, so say that this steak is a die, surround it with wood, you actually paint the wood into that color. This is something that I've been wanting in vanilla Minecraft for so long, but it's not available. So I made two colors here. We got the dark gray and the black. This is the black, this is the dark gray. And I made these two specifically because this looks a little bit like charred wood planks, which I think can be used for a lot of things in the way we build things here. They also go well together. This here looks a little bit like driftwood, which is my favorite wood in the world. And I'm pretty sure this will go well with acacia. Achacha. I should have brought some acacia. I kind of want to try that now. Because down in the mine, not the mine, down in the base, we are using a lot of acacia. So maybe this could be a good gradient to it. Let's see. Let's try it here. Boom. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, that works very well. It has the same kind of contrast and color drain, it feels like. Even the black one, honestly. Even the black one. Maybe even better. The black one may even be closer. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's good. Because I really like this color, and it's a color we don't really have much in Minecraft, where it's not completely gray. Still has a tint of color to it. You know what I mean? The next thing I wanted to, that just caught my eye, in my texture pack, I have redesigned, myself and I redesigned the nether brick, as you guys know, to look like this. This is vanilla nether brick, right there. Now, there is a recipe to make this nether brick. Charred nether brick is what it's called. Fire charge and 3 of these makes this. How much different? Oh, it got some red tint to it as well. Okay. Now see, this makes me almost want to remove the black nether brick from my pack. Because this pretty much does what the black nether brick does. But then again, look at how well these go together. We can use my nether brick and the charred nether brick for things. And this comes in stairs and slabs as well. I really like that. That's a very fine addition. All right. Anyway, that's just some of the blocks. There are a lot of blocks. I want to check the basalt out as well, but to make this basalt, we need something called biotite. Biotite is a mineral, or like a quartz type mineral, that we find in the end. So I thought we could go there. I thought that we could go there to end this episode. I'll show you guys the nether hub, how to get there. A lot of people were interested in that in the last teaser episode, or the world tour episode. So I guess this is a good reason to head over there and have a look at what I built. Here we go. And this is not finished, by the way, but this is a good on its way. So I decided this is maybe 2 years ago now when I built this, but I wanted a nether hub free of mob spawns, without slabs and without carpets. So I used glass for the floor, and I wanted to create a fire and ice scenario. And I think it turned out pretty good. It's got a few years on it since I built it, so I can probably do it better today, but it still holds up, I think. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Obviously, it's not finished. I needed more magma blocks, I remember, which I later collected, but I never hung up in the ceiling. There are even some netherrack left there that survived my TNT blast. But I tried to also incorporate the bedrock to make it look like the bedrock made sense, and I think it did. There is a utility room down here in the middle of the portal. And I found this mixture that I really fell in love with. I remember the whole week I was just so in love with the mixture. Ooh, let's shut this off, it's too loud. Yeah, I was really in love with the mixture of sandstone, cracked sandstone, and my black nether brick. It looks so good together, I thought, and I still think it does. Down here, this is basically a little storage room with a mega smelter because I needed a lot of the nether brick. So instead of just tossing away or throwing away all my netherrack, I would use this to smelt it up, and it would come out here. Anyway, this was years ago. Years and years ago, it feels like. Let's get out of here, and we want to go down to the end, which is over here. Yeah, very, very close to the main hub. A little bit of endstone symbolizes that this takes us to the end. And I also have changed my fortress that I found the end portal in to continue that same theme. So it's like a dimensional tunnel, basically. All right. So we got my Enderman spawner over there in case you've never seen my end. Now the question is, how does this generate? Do I have to generate new chunks? Because that's gonna be a little bit tricky. I'm not gonna lie. To generate new chunks here, new outer end islands. I think I've explored most of this because I've been collecting a lot of shulker boxes, but maybe I haven't. Maybe I only ever went like one direction. Oh yeah, it looks like I did actually. It looks like I didn't even bother to get another to kill another dragon to get another. Well, I've got 4 dragon heads in the world, I know, so I've killed 4 of them. But looks like I haven't gone any other way. What are our coordinates here? 0 and 29. Yeah, maybe I shall try and fly this way. It's not hard, even without the portals things. We should be able to find our way. Oh, this is so weird. The background doesn't move. I should probably check so that I don't go low on Y level. I'm hoping that this will generate the end islands. I would have needed Cub Fan right now. Oh yeah, okay. Yes, this does generate end islands, so I don't need the portals. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Now the question is, will this include the biomite? Or whatever it was called, the black quartz. Will we be able to find that out here? I'm not sure. Like, I have no idea. It doesn't look very good for us. I'm checking the settings for Quark here. It says biotite enabled. I have disabled naturally spawning blazes and guardian spawns in oceans. Just because I'm the type of guy who wants to make normal farms and stuff. But yeah, the biotite is enabled. Count cluster size, blah, 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 blah. Generate by dragon kill, true. Oh, okay. Maybe, oh, it doesn't generate naturally? That's interesting. So I need to kill the dragon, I suppose. Generation delay on dragon kill. I'm assuming that if I kill the dragon, then I will start getting spawns of this. Oh, very fun, very fun. That's a clever way of doing it, Quark. I like that. That makes it so that you want to kill the dragon. Crap. I hate killing the freaking dragon. I think it's scary, okay? Don't freaking judge me. But I guess that's what we gotta do before we can access basalt. I think the basalt also spawns in the world. Out in dungeons and stone and stuff, but I'm not sure about that. Anyway, dudes, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's all I have time for, unfortunately. I've had so much fun today. I'm so excited. So excited. I haven't been this inspired to play Minecraft vanilla-ish for a very long time. So, thank you guys who are supporting this series. I hope you enjoyed. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe if you're new. If you like the idea, let me know down below in the comments. And I will see you dudes in the next episode.